What if I told you the solid world around you isn't solid at all? It's your chair, your phone, even your own body. They only feel solid, but science shows they're not. Nikola Tesla, the wizard of energy, electricity, and vibration, revealed a shocking truth. Atoms never actually touch. When you press your hand against a wall, the atoms of your hand are not colliding with the wall. What you feel is the repulsion of electromagnetic fields. A force field pushing against another force field. Reality, as you know it, is vibration organized into form. Think about that. Every table, every floor, every so-called solid object in your life is just a dance of energy. Particles vibrating so quickly and consistently that your senses interpret it as fixed, immovable, real. It's the same illusion you see when a fan spins so fast it looks like a solid disk. The blades aren't a solid at all. They just move at such speed that your perception translates them into something fixed. Our entire reality works on this principle. Tesla proved that matter is not solid but vibrational, energy in motion, particles and fields in constant flux. He described the universe in terms of frequency and vibration, insisting that if you want to unlock the secrets of life, you must think in these terms. And this changes everything. Because if life is frequency, then it is malleable, it is plastic. It can be reshaped. This is where Neville Goddard enters. Neville, the mystic of imagination and the law of assumption, gave us not just the science, but the code to use it. He taught that the organizing principle behind this vibrating universe is your own imagination. He called it the creative word of God, not some external deity looking down on you, but the divine creative force within you. Your imagination is not idle daydreaming. It is the mechanism by which you command the field of energy. When you assume a state and feel it is real, you are not pretending. You're impressing a new pattern onto the quantum field. You are instructing vibrating energy to reorganize into alignment with your blueprint. And this is why Neville said, "Assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact." Tesla gave us the mechanics. Neville gave us the method. And here's the real shocker. You've been doing this your entire life. Every so-called solid fact of your current world was once only imagined, accepted, and persisted in. The limitations you feel, the opportunities you've missed, even the identity you wake up inside each day, all of it was formed by assumptions impressed on this vibrating field. Most of us do it unconsciously. We assume lack, we assume rejection, we assume we aren't enough, and the field obediently mirrors it back. But Neville and Tesla show us this doesn't have to stay unconscious. Tesla said, everything is energy, frequency, vibration. Neville said, your imagination is the creative force of God. Put these together and you realize manifestation isn't magic. It's physics married to consciousness. So let's get practical. How do you use this? Neville's method is deceptively simple. First, identify your desire, the new state you want to embody. Then you don't think about it. You think from it. You craft a short, imaginal scene that implies your wish is already fulfilled. If you desire a new home, you don't sit there hoping for a key. You imagine yourself walking across the floor, feeling the cool countertop beneath your hand, hearing the echo of your footsteps in the hallway, smelling the fresh paint, feeling the joy and gratitude that comes with ownership. And here's the secret. You do this not once, but repeatedly, especially in what Neville called the state akin to sleep, that drowsy, relaxed state where your conscious mind grows quiet and your subconscious is receptive. You loop your scene not with strain or force, but with conviction and ease until it takes on the tones of reality. You fall asleep in the state of the wish fulfilled, and in doing so, you impress the vibrating field of energy with a new instruction. Tesla showed that all matter is vibration. Neville showed that your state of consciousness is the vibration that dictates how that matter arranges itself. Together they prove your imagination is not fantasy, it's frequency programming. So let me ask you this. How many times today have you assumed something negative? That you'll never get ahead, that no one understands you, that life is stacked against you? How many times did you run that program in your imagination and feel it as real? And did you notice that life eventually mirrored it back? That is the law at work. You are already living in the proof. But here's the power. The same law that binds you is the law that can free you. Persist in new assumptions, and reality must obey. Assume wealth until wealth feels natural. Assume health until health feels inevitable. Assume love until love feels like your default state. Neville insisted, do not measure by appearances, for appearances will catch up to the state you dwell in. Tesla showed us the universe's vibration. Neville showed us assumption is the key. Together they prove you are the programmer of reality. The matrix is real, but you are not its prisoner. You are its coder. So the question is, will you continue treating imagination like idle fantasy? Will you keep bowing to the solid facts of your current reality? Or will you start using imagination as Tesla and Neville revealed, as the creative language of the universe itself? Remember, the world you touch isn't solid. It's vibrating energy, waiting for instruction. Your imagination is the instruction. Your assumption is the command. Persist in it until it feels natural, and watch as the field obeys. So I leave you with this. Tesla showed us the mechanics of energy. Neville gave us the user manual. Together they whispered the same truth. Your imagination is God, and your feeling is frequency. Use it consciously, and your reality cannot help but transform. Thank you for being here. If this opened your perspective, hit like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, keep imagining, and remember, reality isn't solid. It's waiting for you to tell it what to become.